Dang. Whew. Smoking, man. Smoking. All right, guys, stay tuned. What's happening, fam? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing well. So this setup should look familiar. These are the same Rocklights set, or this is the same Rocklights set from a company called JimJoy that you can get for $50 on Amazon, and just pure quality, pure quality. Now, just up to date, if I take this car to the gym or whatever the case might be, I run it, and it gets very hot under this bay. And I have all 8 Rocklights here, and they haven't fell yet. Now remember, the only one I think I have connected to their sticky tape is this one over here by the battery, but the others, that tape couldn't withstand the heat, so I had to use regular 3M tape. For all the others, I think I bolted these two down. Yeah, I bolted these down over here, so I don't have to worry about that. But there's one under here, 3M tape, all that one there in the middle, and on that end, that's 3M tape. This is the only one with their sticky tape. I'm guessing because the heat is not as bad where the battery is than on the back of the motor. I mean, it gets really hot. And guys, we're in the summertime now, so me trying, I would take this car at 5 in the morning, go to the gym, and the IATs are so high, it's just warm, you know what I mean? And for a turbocharged car, it doesn't work as well as you would think, you know what I'm saying? So now, just to really run through quickly what you get with this, and you get a lot. This is the 8 set of Rocklights. It's a 210-degree angle. If you look at it, all the chipsets are protected in here in an aluminum case, and you have 2 end pieces that's just with one connection on it. These are the ends right here, so I'll put these aside, and these are the parts the ones that can be daisy chained. They give you a bag over here. Now the cool thing about this, you can actually hook this up to your turn signals if you wanted to. That's why you have the green, yellow, and blue wire in here, which is connected to the main box. I'll show you. So on the main box, you have a left and a right side where you start connecting all your daisy chain stuff. Because remember, this can flow sequentially, not sequentially. It depends how you connect it up. Okay? It has a hardwire kit with an inline fuse, which I think I'm going to be using this instead of this. What I really love about this, because I use this switch for a different project, it's a hardwire switch, a 12-volt switch with an actual on-off switch on it. Let me tell you, it's fantastic. They make a really good product. And this is their sticky tape over here, as I showed you, and they give you some hardware. And here's the fuse over here. Let's just double check to see what they have in here. Okay, so they already have an inline fuse in here, and they actually give you a spare. It's so crazy. It's a 5-amp fuse. No company really gives you anything for free these days, guys. So count yourself lucky. But listen, for $50, you can't beat that. Now the reason why I'm messing around with this here, you guys know I brought out a video a while ago when I had my trunk setup done, and the guys who did my trunk setup, they were trying to talk up these freaking RGB lights over here like they were the freaking next thing since sliced bread. And let me tell you, this shit ain't worth a damn. You could get this shit on Amazon for like $30. When I got this shit done, it was like hundreds of dollars for this. And the app is so rudimentary, like it's so simple. This is the best it can do. Literally phase in and out of a couple, like 7 different colors. That's really it. Shit is so whack. So that's why today I'm gonna be changing this shit out here for my new stuff over there on the truck. Now guys, you have to remember, because I'm gonna be time-lapsing this, these are the connections up here. If you're hooking this up to your, so I have this hooked up to my trunk. Like when I open my trunk, it comes on. When I close my trunk, it turns off. Okay, I'll link this video up so at least you could click on it to see what I did. And there's a switch over here. So I put this switch like if I'm at a show. So what happens, like any like 20 to 30 minutes, these lights will stay on, but then it'll shut off. I would have to close the trunk and reopen it for it to start over that timer. So what I did was I tapped off of the ground for the trunk, because remember, a lot of trunks, they cut the power when you close it. This is different. This trunk, when you close it, it cuts the ground signal. So before, when the guys did my trunk setup, what ended up happening was the freaking clown, he connected, I showed him where the power wire was, okay, which is over here. Let me see if you could see it. This one right here, I showed him where the power wire was, but he connected the ground to the chassis. Yeah, he connected it to, I think, somewhere over here on the body. And what ended up happening was this lighting was on. So when you close the trunk, guess what? The circuit is still complete. So guess what? The lights never shut off. And I only noticed it one night I actually came out to finish a video on my wife's car, and when I walked into the garage in the pitch black, I saw a tiny pinhole of light shining through, and that's when I knew the shit's been on. So, and I explained that to them before, so now I had to come back and redo all their work. You know what I'm saying? So I installed this switch right here to bypass the timing circuit. So let's say I see this thing shut off at a show, all I gotta do is flick this switch, and that means I'll have the ground won't be cut anymore, so to speak. And that's really it. So here we go. Okay, so that's the old big ass batch right there. Shit ton of wires. You know what I mean? I'll probably sell this, or who knows, whatever other project might come up in the future. And these are the new one here, pretty much daisy chained, the left, right. And obviously I have the Magic Lantern app, because now I have my lights under the hood is Magic Lantern. Also my ambient lighting in the car, my sequential ambient lighting is Magic Lantern as well. And now this. So it's pretty simple, and obviously I can mess with it with the app or whatnot. Right now the link over there is broken, so I gotta kind of like X out of this. So guys, as I said, the link is broken. So this is a way you can get it back. Watch this. Take like my switches that control the lights. All you got to do is disconnect, obviously like a switch. Turn it off and turn it back on. So disconnect the negative. Look, there we go. And now you see the link, it's repaired. Now I can go into the app and mess with it. See, there you go. You know what I mean? Perfect. So now all I just got to do now is start screwing this bad boy in. Or actually, I might just use the sticky tape that they have. I should have some flat surfaces I can use this on. And that's it. All right, guys. So I just finished mounting it. I just got to obviously tie up the wires and all of that stuff. Wire management is nothing. But I just quickly hooked it up and connected to the app. I'm gonna hit this bulb, and it's on. And the way I put it, where it's moving sequentially, like either to or away from each other, from the opposite ends. Yeah, looks pretty good. Looks pretty damn good. Let me slow it down a little bit so you can see. So, gotta take a little bit of a break. Gotta run out to do something. Once I get back, the next time you're gonna see is everything is cleaned up. And as I told you before, what I did was I cut the portions that were connected to my trunk, power and ground. I pretty much left it in here. So it's already connected to everything that it needs to be connected to over there. See those taps right there? This one right here, this is for power. Then the ground is back here. And then I have, as I said, this switch will work. So the switch right here, that switch is gonna work when the timer shuts down. Like say for instance, I actually had to use the switch to demonstrate just now because the trunk was open for so long, the light shut off. So once I flicked the switch, all the lights came on. Other than that, seems to be working pretty seamless. And later on, once everything is done, I'll just go over the app real quick. Again, just a real quick overview. If you want to see a really in-depth one, definitely check out the video I did with the Rocklights. But this thing is so much more options. So much more, and it looks good. Now this is daylight, guys, so once this thing is way brighter than these were. So at night, this is gonna be super nice. All right, see you guys in a bit. All right, fam, this took a little bit of time, but let me show you. My wire management though, shoot, that shit is on point. On point. Can't see nothing. And as I said before, I hooked up the wires for all these lights. I left the taps in place for the old Rocklights that I had. And once the timer turns off, the switch actually works perfectly to bypass the cutoff time of the trunk. But this shit looks fire, man. Everything is like nice, tucked. So when you're standing here, you can't really see anything. No wires, nothing like that. It's, whew, I did some good work. And then I tucked the rest of the, like the box and everything like that down in here. Nobody is really seeing that. And now I have a lot more room inside my car where my back seat is. Because all this bullshit was taking up a lot of room back there. I didn't know, you know, I mean, that shit is insane. But anyway, so I end up using, guys, my own 3M tape. This, the sticky tape. I stuck him, and when I came back about, I would say, I took a swim in my pool, and came back like I would say about an hour and a half later, and at least 6 out of 8 of them fell. So let me just flip this upside down so at least you could see it moving sequentially. Yeah. All right, so I just got to clean up here real quick, and I will be back later and we'll talk some more. All right, guys, so I'm gonna put up a screen recording on the side, but I'm in the garage. It's dark in here. It's after 8 now, but it's still light outside, so I'm gonna just hang out in here and do this real quick. So let me pop the trunk. There we go. And it's pretty damn bright, as you can see. Lights are super, super, super bright. And it's, I think I last left it on some generic thing where it's just fading in and out of the different colors or whatever the case might be. So, remember, on the main box and in the manual, there's a QR code to download for and it's for the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. And what it is, it's for this app right here. It's called Magic Lantern. See that app all the way lower right on the bottom? Click on that and hit the upper left hand corner, that ellipsis, and you'll see the chain link right over here to show you that it's connected. And now if you click on the bulb, click on the bulb one more time, it goes off, and you can turn it on and off just like that. Okay. All right, guys, so I'm stuck here holding this because I have no room to mess with anything. Now, I lowered the exposure, and right now I guess it's on like autoplay, so it's running through like different functions, things like that. But anyway, so you have your basic color wheel right here. You have some solid colors. Like if you leave this on white, as you see me just press right here, if you leave that on white, when you close your trunk, it's gonna pop just like that. Look how beautiful and bright and clean that looks. You know what I mean? Super, super, super clean. Way more brightness than the other 8 that I had in here. As I told you before, the light dispersion in here, it's filling up everything. So it's a very, very, very clean setup. Now guys, keep in mind, I've lowered my exposure a little bit, which means if I had it on normal, it would have been a little bit brighter than this. Okay, so just please be aware of that. As I said before, you got different colors, you know what I mean? Just pick one, pick whatever you want. You can adjust the wheel, like as I'm showing you right here. It's moving in like real time, as you can see. You know what I mean? Okay, now you go to style. Guys, under style, there's so much that you can do. There's basic, there's curtain, there's trans, water, flow, tail, run, run back. Okay? And each of them, like run back has 33 settings you could do. Run has 33, tail has 16, flow has 24, water has 18, trans is 20, curtain has 20, and basic has 47 freaking lighting combinations that you could do. So the best thing you could do is this. You scroll there, and now you put it on, like at a show, just put it on autoplay, and it's gonna go through all the motions. It's gonna take some time. And now this is your speed right here. Don't forget, that dictates obviously how fast the transitions are. We're gonna leave it at 100. Oh no, that's too much. That's too much. I'm gonna leave it at 66. Yeah, nice and slow. Okay, so just to go through some of them, like that water right here. Look at that. That 7 color water back. Looks sick. Flow. Dude, that looks so sick. Look how sick that looks. That's beautiful. This thing is cool. This thing is damn cool. So guys, as I said before, you know, wire management, if you want that to look really clean, just take your time. Took me a little bit because I have all of this other stuff in the way, so it can get a little freaking difficult. But all my pods, so I got 5 up front, then 3 in the back. 1, 2, 3. And let me tell you, man, look how beautiful that looks. That looks sick. And then what you can do, like with this pattern right here, with this flow, just slow it down a little. It looks sick, man. Looks so sick. So as I said, there's so much you can do. So much you can do. So much you could do. This thing is like, it's crazy. It's crazy. There's so much you can do. My God. But anyway, there's music. You can have music from your playlist play. You even have the microphone. Look when I speak how sensitive it is. See that? It's pretty good, right? So you can have that, like if you're at a show and they're playing live music, you can just put it on the microphone and then the music, well, the lighting is going to jump to the music, obviously. And then you have a schedule, scheduling on, scheduling off the lights or whatever. Guys, don't forget, as I said before, I wired this up to my trunk harness. So it only works when my trunk is open, and when the trunk closes, it cuts the ground and there's no power to it. You know what I mean? So guys, as I said before, you know what to do. Definitely like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Everything is going to be in the description. Everything that I use is going to be in the description. Okay? It was a pretty simple setup. Guys, please reference the other videos that I put up while this video was being made. I'm going to put links to them as well in the description of the video. Please pay attention to the video, to the wiring, everything, and you guys will be straight. So anyway, this company is named JimJoy. You can find them on Amazon, and for $50, this entire lighting system is freaking sick. It's sick. It's sick. You're getting a lot for the money. A 210 angle of dispersion. You got aluminum housings. You get the hardware. You get a whole bunch of stuff with it. So guys, I changed my verdict on their sticky tape. I think it's the adhesive portion of it is super sticky, but once heat hits it, it lets go, and I hate it. So once again, guys, definitely like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you guys soon, man. Look how beautiful that looks. Take it easy.